Hi, my name is Anastasia. Welcome to my Ignite on hurricanes. Today, I'll tell you about my research process, my research question. I'll tell you why I chose that research question. I'll also tell you some facts about hurricanes. So, let's begin. My question is, how do hurricanes affect the environment? I chose this question because I thought it would be interesting. The answer to the question is badly, because hurricanes destroy homes, which have garbage in them, which pollute the earth. So the hardest thing about this project was research, because I had to go on a lot of websites, find a lot of information. Google was helpful a lot of the times because it helped me get my information, like my research question. Here you can see me researching. The fun thing about this project was working with a group, because they helped me and they shared cool things with me. My group includes Kaden, Leor, and Jacinta, and you can see me too. So that's why my group was helpful. And did you know that Hurricane Galveston was the worst hurricane in the U.S. with wind speeds up to 145 miles per hour? It killed 8,000 to 12,000 people. Hurricane Galveston was a very dangerous hurricane. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my Ignite.
Hi, my name is Kaden, and today I'm going to tell you about my research process, my research question, why I chose it, and some really cool facts on hurricanes. You may be wondering, what is your research question, Kaden? Well, let me tell you. My research question is, how are hurricanes related to water? I found my answer because hurricanes start out as a tropical wave in the ocean. I chose this question because one day I was looking for research questions and I found a website that said hurricanes start out as a tropical wave, and I found this very interesting. Finding my research question wasn't easy, but my group supported me. I like this process a lot because we could share a lot of facts. My group includes Jacinta, Leor, and Kate, and me. I found many facts, like did you know Hurricane Galveston killed 8,000 to 12,000 people? A typical hurricane can dump 6 inches to a foot of rain across the region. Every second, a large hurricane releases the energy of 10 atomic bombs. Hurricanes can also produce tornadoes. That was my Ignite. This was a super fun project. It was also kind of hard and stressful, but it was also super fun. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hello, my name is Jacinta, and I'm going to talk about hurricanes. I will also be talking about how I found all the information. What do people do to survive hurricanes? Well, it's best if you go underground. If you have a warning beforehand, you should pack canned food and water. However, the best idea would be to go far from the hurricane. In Hurricane Katrina survival stories, there were many survivors that braved the storm. Some others weren't so lucky. At first, the storm was too small to worry about, but it kept on growing and growing. There was a baby born at the time when the hurricane was approaching. They needed to stay for his birth. When the family was about to leave, the hospital had a lockdown. Fortunately, a nurse offered to drive them away. The most helpful website was Epic, where I read about the baby. I also had help from a group who inspired my question. The hardest part was finding the right information, but I found the right info on Epic. Thank you for listening to my Ignite.
Hi, my name is Leor, and I've always been scared of hurricanes. I've always wanted to know how to stay safe during a hurricane, so I decided to research about that because I found it very interesting. One example of ways how to stay safe during a hurricane is to stay away from any glass in case it shatters. One more way is by going inside to an enclosed place. It is also important to stay off of any electronics and to not bathe. But let's get on to even a few more. This is something everybody needs to listen to. When on your phone it gets an alert saying take shelter and evacuate immediately, you should do so or you could be getting in serious danger. Here are 2 fun facts. Did you know that a Category 5 hurricane wind speed is 155 miles per hour or more? Did you know that hurricanes can spawn tornadoes? My research process was fun but stressful. The way this process was stressful was because I had 3 weeks to complete this whole Ignite. It was fun because I got to research something that I was scared of. And now I know more about how to stay safe. I hope you enjoyed learning about how to stay safe during a hurricane with me.
Hi, my name is Nicholas, and I found out tornadoes can reach 300 miles per hour. This helped me create a good research question: how much damage can tornadoes cause? It was a very interesting question for me to research about. Sometimes tornadoes cause millions of dollars in damage and kill hundreds of people. The most damage ever caused was $3 billion, and the most people killed was about 1,300 people. Not only do tornadoes cause destruction of people and structures, but Earth's ecosystem. Tornadoes can kill animals, snap trees, and more. Even the smallest of tornadoes can snap branches and hurt small animals. Sometimes the damage doesn't happen through actual damage. Tornadoes can cause fires which hurt the atmosphere, disrupt the food chain, and a lot more. Sometimes this is deadlier than destroying. The research process was really fun, but it was hard. The hardest part was creating paragraphs with information that was necessary. This was not only fun, but informational because I was learning a lot of facts. Hope you enjoyed.
Hi, my name is Abby, and today I'm going to be teaching you about a question I find interesting. I'm also going to tell you about my research question and what websites I went on. I chose a question: how do the poisonous gases from volcanoes affect the human body? I chose this question because I found some information that said poisonous gases from volcanoes are deadly if you breathe it in. It also said that most people that are within a mile from an erupting volcano will die from the poisonous gases or the ash. This interested me, and that's why I chose this question. Health hazards can range from minor to life-threatening. Exposure to acid gases such as sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and hydrogen chloride can damage eyes and mucous membranes. Volcanic gases were directly responsible for approximately 3% of all volcano-related deaths of humans between 1900 and 1986. I used a lot of websites to find information. I used a lot of Epic. Epic is an online website that lets you read books in all types of genres. I had a hard time taking words and information and putting them into a doc. I hope you enjoyed my Ignite.
Hi, my name is Sophie, and when I was studying volcanoes, I came upon this website and then I saw it. The website said that volcanoes can cause a lot of pollution. I was immediately intrigued and started researching more about how volcanoes can cause pollution. I found a lot of information I didn't need and some I did need. I found out when a volcano erupts, all the ash and smoke go into the atmosphere and can affect the weather really badly. I found out this is what they did. All the ash and smoke came down in thunder and lightning storms with lots of heavy rain. This damaged a lot of lands and can hurt a lot of people. It was a struggle to find a lot of my research, but I managed to find some amazing research. I also liked having a group because everybody in the group has your back. One thing I loved was having a Padlet to connect ideas with my partners. Also, a website that I loved to go on was Epic. I found a lot of information on Epic. Without Epic, a lot of my Ignite would definitely not be complete. Thank you for watching my Ignite, and I hope you learned so much about how volcanoes can cause pollution, and maybe you can take note on how something else causes pollution.
Aloha, I am Reese. I have been studying tsunamis. I found the website. It was a website about the chances of tsunamis. I came up with the research question. It was, what are the chances of surviving a tsunami? I found a girl named Christine Lang. It says that she survived the Indian Ocean tsunami. It also says that she died on October 18th this year. I know it's often that someone survives, but it's possible that you live. The Indian Ocean tsunami, 100 people survived. The tsunami was over 100 feet. I have been reading books and I'm ready to tell you. There is a 7.1 chance of death, and if I did the math correctly, there would be a 3.9 chance in surviving. The most helpful part was Epic, and the most puzzling part was understanding words. I chose this research question because I found it interesting. That was my presentation. I hope you enjoyed and had a fun time watching me.
Hi, my name is Rylan, and I chose the topic Effects of Tornadoes on the Environment because I found it very interesting when I was researching topics for my Ignite. So for the next few slides, you're going to be hearing all sorts of facts about effects of tornadoes on the environment. I learned that tornadoes have categories. Speed from 65 to 110 are categorized as EF0 and EF1 tornadoes. Speed from 110 to 165 are categorized as EF2 and EF3 tornadoes. Speeds from 165 to 200 are EF4 and EF5 tornadoes. I learned that tornadoes can cause gas leaks, which lead to fires, which contribute to global warming. They can also destroy farms, which causes food shortage in the area. They also cause water contamination, which is dangerous to all living things. Debris is also a huge deal in tornadoes because it can kill plants and animals very easily. And some trees take more than 100 years to replace. So they're 100 years to grow. So they would be very hard to replace after a tornado. Google, Wikipedia, and Epic was very helpful. Working in a group was also very helpful because we could share our ideas on the Padlet. I've thought of a few research questions, but I finally decided on this one. Thank you for listening to my Ignite.
Hi, my name is Logan, and today I will be talking about the inner working of volcanoes. When I thought of this question, I knew I just had to do it, and I wanted to do it, and I got very intrigued and found a lot of research about it. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Volcanoes get their lava from the stiffer mantle, outer core, and inner core, and inside the earth. When tectonic plates move, magma flows through the magma chamber and explodes. Did you know that over 60% of the lava comes from inside the earth? Magma can stay in volcanoes a little before it erupts, but not too long because it can form magma rock. Magma rock is a huge deal because lava is already bad enough. You don't want rock and lava flying out. Did you know that magma rock has lava inside it? Working in a group was super duper fun because if someone had a question, then we could connect to it. I found an article that was very helpful and showed 4 different types of volcanoes and also a great diagram. Volcano.trends were also really helpful because they showed each diagram and what volcanoes they are. Did you know that there are 4 types of volcanoes? 2 just to name: cinder cone and shield. Thanks for listening to my Ignite.